This review contains spoilers. We start not Jessica Jones, but with a post-apocalyptic science fiction future. A group of soldiers fight their way into a facility. They capture one of the 3 live army guys. Super Soldier Lady has to go to the sickbay due to her blue balls she swallowed, and Doctor Lady joins her because she got a bullet in her leg. Then they find a Galanthy. It does something and the soldiers fire their weapons. We get then a flashback from Super Soldier Lady and a jump cut to an argumentation scene, and more talking from the 2 ladies until the shooting happens. Some die and Super Soldier Woman swallows something again and dies? The Galanthy, when it rises, takes Super Soldier Lady's soul or essence with it and flies away. Then we jump to Not Jessica Jones before the touching happened. We see Not Jessica Jones making bad decisions, marrying a shitty man, failed pregnancies, take care of her husband's mom. Her husband dies and she tries to kill herself. Then we jump on the touching day. Not Jessica Jones gets brought to an asylum. Super Soldier Lady is now in her. She meets her crazy British lady, where she was less crazy, and Wonder Healing Doctor. She tells him about where she comes from and about the spores. Evil Science Doctor visits them and interviews the Touched for special studies. She wants to leave the asylum, so she starts to behave in the hope the board will let her go. That doesn't happen, so Wheelchair Lady gets her out. Then cut to the day of the hanging of the crazy British lady. We see now what happened with Team Not Jessica Jones. They fought and Not Jessica Jones got alone to the glowing ball. She talks to it and gets visions. Evil Star Trek people attack her. She can flee and Italian levitate woman helps her. Yay! Review! So this episode is divided into 4 parts. Chapter 1, Stripe. Chapter 1 is a huge exposition dump. We see a post-apocalyptic world, and it was such a surprise that the episode started like this, that you were immediately intrigued. There seem to be 2 groups at war with each other, the Free Life Army and the Planetary Defense Coalition. Very good names indeed. Both are here because of a space anomaly. The Free Life Army is bad and wanna close the portal and kill the last Galanthy on Earth. Speaking of Galanthy, watch The Witcher on Netflix, it's far better than this show. Anyways, Galanthy is the name of the alien race and they wanna help the humans. What we learn is there were 20 Galanthy and they got bombed away by the Free Life Army with the life-saving projects like Pure Water System and tectonic stabilizers. We learned that the glowy things in episode 1, which gave the people superpowers, are spores, and they should activate parts of the mind needed to comprehend the Galanthy language and technologies. Exposition dump. We also learned that the Galanthy bond with humans. Whatever this means, but they are then best friends and like family. All of this exposition is told by conversations. We don't get a montage or anything cool. We only saw one eye from a Galanthy and then a video, but at least we know what's behind this mystery and how they look like. We don't know why they are here. We don't know since when they are here on Earth. The projects they work on made me think of after humans ruined Earth, the Galanthy came here and tried to help humanity. But who really knows? Maybe they are bad. Super Soldier Lady and Doctor Lady find Victorian stuff. Why is this in the sickbay? Then we hear someone scream. The soldiers are in distress because they see something that they have never seen before. Is it a Glanthi? Do we finally see one? At this point, we don't know how they look like. And when the soldiers are afraid with their big weapons, then it has to be something terrible. These are tomatoes. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, yes. That's humor for you. The two soldiers were afraid of tomatoes. Not just that these are freaking stupid, it seems that they have never even seen a book with pictures or tales of the glorious times of rainforests. So please answer me one question. Scenario. We have a group of soldiers. Old man gets bound to a pipe. We have a computer guy, not a computer guy, a lady guy with weapons. So all of them have weapons, except old man gets bound to a pipe. How does it come that the Two-Face guy feigns his death and lays in blood with his weapon, that old guy is in this corner, that computer guy got shot, that lady guy got killed? How? And the super soldier's name is for some reason a secret. Chapter 2. Molly. This is not Jessica Jones before she gets touched. We see her live, and I actually like this part. You see her from being more lively to being miserable, and that's very fast. She loses her job and has to do now the delivery by the river, which seems to be a not good place for women, since her lady boss wouldn't send her daughter there. She marries, and her husband was, it seems, to be an unhelpful man with debts. She miscarried a few times, her husband died, she probably got raped. She still takes care for her mother-in-law until she tries to kill herself. I thought it gives not Jessica Jones some depth to her character. Just too sad that this whole thing wasn't important for the overall story. I think this chapter should have been in the first episode, and it should have given us the question if Molly is still in there or if she is dead and only the super soldier lady is here. I mean, her attempted suicide was figuratively her death, and super soldier woman rises as not Jessica Jones is a symbolic rebirth. Why having a flashback and show us this if you kill the character immediately and it has no ramification for the overall story? Chapter 3. The Mad Woman in the Thames. We learn from not Jessica Jones in the conversation with Wonder Healing Doctor that the spores shouldn't give superpowers. She doesn't understand why she got sent back, so she plans to leave the asylum. I liked her trainings montage for getting more British and work out. This is all more of an origin story, which we should have seen also in the very first episode. And we got only one piece of information which is important. Chapter 4. True. The crazy British lady hanging day. What a beautiful day it was. I was sitting under a tree and an apple falls on my head. And then it hit me like a lightning. So, not Jessica Jones, who is super soldier lady, is, since I don't know how long out of the asylum, she's a super soldier and knows her soldier stuff, Why didn't she recruit soldiers? Why didn't she train the people in the arts of being a super soldier? Another problem is that when she knew this is the goal she worked for and that this could change everything, why did she let it happen that Science Lady tries to save crazy British lady? That was tactical bullcrap. Not Jessica Jones even told the Science Lady about the future and how everything will turn out. This means that this does even make less sense to act like this. I can see that this part of the vision was actually a future vision, but there is past and seemingly future thrown together and very confusing. But from the context how they work together, I think not Jessica Jones told Science Lady about the future. Not Jessica Jones then has a cry because she told everyone that this will save everything, but it doesn't. Nobody said this except medical lady in the future, and she after she explained to Wonder Healing Doctor where she came from. She gets at the end of the episode a vision, and I'm not sure if they wanna make us see more. It looks not interesting, just confusing. And Italian woman saves the day. Hooray! Victorian England is an interesting setting for a superhero show, and to combine it with steampunk elements sounds good. The mystery wasn't that bad, but the execution was dull. You have aliens, you have superpowers, you have mentally sick people, you have steampunk, you have time travel. You could make a crazy show with these ideas and do something wild, and instead we got this boring thing. You have a ton of characters, and most of them are not even worth remembering the name. In fact, I don't even know what the real name of Not Jessica Jones is. So boring is her character. Regie and editing was okay, and I don't remember something I thought was terrible. Then there is this moment in episode 5 in which a science lady wants to save crazy British lady from getting hanged. Why? Because she only got the death penalty because everyone hates the touched and the judge and everyone who is in for the hanging are bigots. That's what Science Lady said. It hasn't to do with the fact that she killed 15 people or more. So, it is not just a boring show, it's also a pandering show. And the worst is, it ended in a boring cliffhanger, so it could be continued with a second season. There was no conclusion whatsoever. Do I recommend the Nevers? Never. Watch Jessica Jones on Netflix. This is a great show. You have interesting characters, a thrilling story, the execution is great, and I would give Jessica Jones 9 out of 10 stars. So, this was my review of episode 6. And yay! It's over! What did you think about this episode and the season? Would you welcome a second season? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And hit the notification. Have a nice one. You take care. See ya.
We didn't save Melody. I'm glad you tried. It was the right call.